Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. Later Tomcast for you guys this week. As I mentioned last week, I got married and went on a honeymoon, which was great and awesome. Now I'm married, and that's really cool. I just realized I took off my ring a little bit ago, though, so, sorry. So I've had a lovely time off, and I just wanted to take a quick minute to give a thank you again to all the people who helped out. I had 4 great guest artists come up with some filler for the next 2 sites so that I could take the time off. I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually just make the next 2 pages pretty much on the day. I don't have any that are like banked up. It's something that I'd really like to try in the future, but as it stands, yesterday on Saturday I made a page, and that was the day that I started on it. I really appreciate the filler art from the people who helped me out and made it so that I could actually take a break for a while and not just have to work really hard in addition to getting ready for the wedding to get the site prepped so that I could take some time off. So let me go ahead and give a thank you to those guys again in the order that their art appeared, and I'll go ahead and feature it here and tell you guys. I'll put some links down below so you can go check out their sites and their DeviantArt pages and whatnot. First up was Momoski, who made an awesome piece of 115 art. He actually titled it "A Tall, Cold Glass of Just Ice." Which is great because there was a whole thing of 115 not understanding the word justice and how it could be, mean different things or how different words could sound like. Anyway, it's pun, it's good, I like it. Next up was Gangsta Teddy from DeviantArt. He made a full-size comic in his very awesome style of Arik and Elle going on a skating date, which may be just the best thing. It just made me so happy to read this. I really love it. I especially love, I think it's in the last panel, there's a Dot who's skating around at the skating rink as well, which is just delightful. Next is Norman Shirtliff, who made a really awesome picture. He said it was just he wanted to draw some of his favorite characters. He's got them falling out of a way mask. It's really, I love how it's set up. I love all the expressions on everyone's face. It's a really cool piece. And then finally, we have Maddie, who drew a nice picture of Elle. This was something that I think that he had worked on some time ago and just finished since I had put the call out for some filler art. He's like, oh, I got something I can throw together for you. But I believe that this is the same one that he told me, he was working on it some time ago, and he said, I drew her, but I feel like she's too cute, and I have to agree. He drew her much cuter than I usually do. But I really like it. She looks great. So anyway, again, all those guys are going to be linked down below. You really got to go check out their comics and their art just because they're awesome dudes, and I really appreciate them giving me the opportunity to just take a break but still have something for people to come and see on the site, because that's pretty important to me. So now the wedding is done, and that leaves a big opening of time, hopefully, that I can use to work on other projects. In July we've got the Mini-Con here in Iowa, which is just a one-day show. I'll need to get some shirts printed by then. Speaking of shirts, one of the next big projects I want to work on is coming up with a couple new shirt designs. So maybe I'll talk about that a little bit more next week. What I really want to do this time around is make really Next Two's themed shirts, so that when I'm going to shows, I not only just have hey, here's some funny shirts if you want to buy them, but it's actually tied into oh yeah, no, this is the shirt that a character wears in the comic, or this is a shirt that's advertising something that exists in my comic, or but it's still cool on its own. Right now I've got the Way Mask shirt, which I think is cool, and I like it, and people do buy it not knowing that it has anything to do with the comic, but I want more of that, basically. I got a lot of inking to do. I've got a commission that needs to get inked, and then I've also got all those Way drawings that I showed you guys last week before I left that are going to be for art prints. So I've got quite a lot on my plate right now, which is great. I'm really excited about that, and I'm excited to be married and to have the wedding all done so that now I can have some time to pursue some of my other art projects. Huzzah! Although I do still have to write a bunch of thank you cards, so we'll be getting to that. Thanks you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great week.